It is the view of the Quartet that all members of a future Palestinian government must be committed to nonviolence, recognition of Israel, and acceptance of previous agreements and obligations, including the roadmap. We urge both parties to respect their existing agreements, including on movements and access. The Quartet called on the Palestinian Authority to ensure law and order, prevent terrorist attacks, and dismantle infrastructure of terror. Establish fiscal accountability and reform benchmarks. The Quartet concluded that it was inevitable that future assistance to any new government would be reviewed by donors against that government's commitment to the principles of nonviolence, recognition of Israel, and the acceptance of previous agreements and obligations, including the roadmap.
The Americans and the whole world wants in the area, if indeed a government...
Now that peaceful life can, the Quartet has reiterated, be achieved only through a two-state solution that recognizes the right of Israel to exist, that is a commitment to nonviolence, that undertakes the obligations of the roadmap. And I should just mention that there are a set of obligations that have been taken by Palestinian leaders over more than a decade, and those obligations are noted here. It is incumbent now on all to insist that any future Palestinian government will indeed live up to those obligations, and that is what we have done.
And reform remains an important task. Mindful of the... And so I think the fact that one has indicated that these three principles or requirements has to be met doesn't mean one is walking away from Hamas. If Hamas accepts them and transforms itself from an armed movement into a political party respecting the rules of the game and representing its people, I think the international community should be able to work with them. There are existing agreements, including on movements and access.
I do think that there are obligations and responsibilities that come with governing. And it is not the first time that elected representatives have then had to deal with those obligations and those responsibilities. And in the case of the Palestinian people, I think you see a group of people here who are committed to trying to help the Palestinian people secure a better life. They deserve a better life.
And it welcomes President Abbas's affirmation that under the roadmap to avoid unilateral actions which prejudice time.
Thank you.
Yes. No, of course not.
I think I leave you to sort that one out.
Secretary Rice, just a couple of words from the BBC.
Sorry, I've got another meeting tonight.
I know you have.